Hello to all YouTube fans out there and all gamers. This is BJN1990, and in this video, I'm going to talk about my biggest video game related regrets. Yeah, I'm gonna tell 3 stories about something gaming related I regret doing or buying, etc. And I hope you enjoy it. So here we go. Excuse me. The first gaming regret, I've mentioned this in 2 other videos, but I'll mention it here too. I was 10 years old. I got a fat PlayStation 2 model, the fat model PlayStation 2 for Christmas when I was 10. And one of the games I got as another Christmas gift was the game Dino Crisis for the original PlayStation. It was the fat PlayStation 2 model, so they can play the PS1 games backwards compatible. Well, I noticed it had an M rating, and I was like, okay, what's with the different ratings? Well, in the PlayStation 2 I got, it had a manual with all the game ratings and what they mean. Well, found out that M means 17 and older, and I was way too young for that, so I will admit this. I was not a perfect angel. I was not, but you know what? I did my damn best to follow all the rules when I was a kid because I did not want to see the wrath of a grown up. So I told my grandparents they maybe traded in. I ended up getting the video game Tigger's Honey Hunt. It was more age appropriate, but looking back, I regret selling that game. Oh man. I hope that one day, now that I have an original PlayStation and I'm over 17, I hope to one day get my hands on a copy of that game and play it again. So, anyway, that was my first regret. My second regret was also with my PlayStation 2. When I was 10, heck, even as an adult today, I was a huge fan of the 1991 Nickelodeon cartoon Rugrats. I loved that show. You cannot beat classics, and Rugrats was a classic. I even told my mother this. If it weren't for Slime, Rugrats, and Amanda Bynes, Nickelodeon would have probably never took off. But that's my opinion. Well, anyway, I bought I bought a Rugrats game for the PS2. Well, it was a PS1 game, but I could play it on PS2, and this goes into my next regret. I bought the PS1 game Rugrats Totally Angelica, and after playing it, I realized I bought a girl's game. Yes, a future man bought a girl's game. I should have read the game box more when it said Girl Gamers Unite. I should have known better, but you live and learn. And I look back, I don't even know why I bought that game. I hated Angelica. God, I hated that little brat. My grandmother, bless your may Granny, I love you, rest in peace, hated Angelica. In fact, I remember once I was watching the Rugrats episode where Angelica's dad had a dream that she was gonna sue him for eating broccoli, and my grandmother saw Angelica on the TV, and she asked me, "Hey, honey, isn't that the brat?" And I said, "Yep." Yeah, so looking back, I don't even know why I bought that game because I hated Angelica. I guess I was just that diehard of a Rugrats fan. Now, Totally Angelica was not a bad game, but for a younger female audience, yeah, that was a good game. So, yeah, but not for 10-year-old boys. I'm sorry. But anyway, that was my second biggest gaming regret. My third gaming regret, fast forward to 2006. I was a huge Disney Channel fan from 2002 to 2015. I mean, whenever I saw something with a Disney actor on there, I'm like, oh, I know that person. I mean, there were so many good Disney Channel shows, I'd be sitting here all day talking about them. Well, one of them is about to be a part of my next regret. I was a huge fan of the 2002 Disney Channel series Kim Possible. That w- I'll admit I didn't care for it at first, but after seeing a couple episodes, I'm like, this is one of the best, coolest shows on TV. I mean, Christy Carlson Romano nailed that role. I mean, Will Friedle, Taj Mowry, Nancy Cartwright, the whole cast did a good job. And one thing I'll always credit Kim Possible with is it introduced me to my favorite voice actor, Patrick Warburton. Patrick Warburton was Kim Possible's school principal, Mr. Barkin. And to any Family Guy fans out there, Patrick Warburton, does the voice of the neighbor Joe Swanson. So a little piece of trivia there. Well, anyway, in 2006, I had my PlayStation 2, my original PlayStation 2 till 2011. And I remember 2006, they announced a Kim Possible video game for the PlayStation 2. Kim Possible What's the Switch? In a way, I was kind of surprised they released that because this was not the first Kim Possible video game. It was actually like 5 out of 6 major ones, but the first 5 were all released on Nintendo handhelds. The first 3, Kim Possible Revenge, I think it was Kim Possible Revenge of Monkey Fist, Kim Possible 2 Draken's Demise, Kim Possible 3 Team Impossible, I think it was. They were all released on the Game Boy Advance, and then they got a Nintendo DS Kim Possible game, Kim Possible Communicator. And then after the PS2 game, they released Kim Possible Global Gemini. That was the last one for the DS. But this Kim Possible game was released on the PlayStation 2. And you know what? Based on the reviews I read, it was a good game. I mean, IGN gave it like a 7.9 out of 10. That's not too shabby for a licensed game. Well, here's where my regret comes in. Target, I was at a local Target back in '06, and they had those PlayStation 2 demo kiosk, and one of the demos was, you guessed it, Kim Possible What's the Switch? I started playing, I played as Kim. In that game, you can play as either the main character Kim or one of the villains, Shigo. I chose Kim because why not? I only played it for like 5 minutes. This is my regret. I didn't give it a chance. I felt like been there, done that. I mean, run, jump, beat people. Well, I shouldn't say beat people up, more like enemies up, but still. I mean, I fast forward many years later, I've seen gameplay footage of that game on YouTube. That game looks amazing. For a Disney game, that game looks amazing. Personally, I hope to own that game one day, but yeah, that is one thing I regret, not giving that game a chance when it deserved said chance. You know, looking back, it was kind of a surprising release because 2006, Kim Possible was on hiatus. I mean, I think yeah, I read the show was supposed to end in 2005. The movie Soda Drama was supposed to be the last episode, but because of the show's fan base, Disney announced that they were going to give it a fourth and final season, which didn't come out till 2007. So the show was practically in hiatus when the game was released. And, you know, another thing, I have to give Disney credit for tempting to put a game based on that show on a home console, but you know, because it was released on like Game Boy Advance, Nintendo DS, I'm kind of surprised they didn't make it like on the GameCube. I mean, that would have been a really good kind of final hurrah for the system. Or, and I say this because this game came out like a month or less from the Wii, they could have made it a Wii launch title. Could you have imagined if they put Kim Possible What's the Switch on the Nintendo Wii? That game would have been amazing. I mean, control the characters with the Wii controls, that would have been fantastic. And 2022 marked the 20th anniversary of Kim Possible. I'm surprised they didn't re-release What's the Switch for the Nintendo Switch. I mean, What's the Switch, Nintendo Switch? I mean, that game was meant to be on that system, but that never happened. But anyway, that was the final regret I had, and that was all three of my biggest gaming regrets. I mean, if I could take it back, I probably wouldn't because, live and learn. I mean, you win some, you lose some, am I right? Well, anyway, I have a question for all you guys out there. What's your biggest gaming regret? It could be playing one, buying one, maybe trading one in, something like that, etc. Let me know in the comments below, and I want to thank you for watching this video. Have a good day. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and happy gaming. Good night.